Tim Raines here with Wagging Rights Dog Training. So today I want to show you how we can start getting our dogs to clean up their own toys. I wanted to take a little bit of time to show more of a trick training behavior and just kind of a fun behavior to start training with your dog. Dalton already previously was taught a formal retrieve, as you can see in my other videos. He's going crazy right here. So I use some of these skills to start teaching him this behavior, but dogs are really bad at generalizing behaviors, so it does kind of change per every different object that you decide to use. So they have to kind of get familiar with the object, see what you want them to do with it, and so on. So he's kind of a clean slate starting out with this. So I'll show you where I began, and I started with shaping. Yes, so any interest he paid into the ball, any interest he paid to the ball in the beginning, I marked and rewarded, even if it was eye contact to start out with. Yes. Eventually, he started kind of putting his nose in the ball. I would mark and reward a lot there. And then eventually he put his mouth on it. Yes, as you can see right now. Once he got really good at putting his mouth on the ball, I labeled the behavior, take it. Take it. Yes. And then I would mark and reward there. The next part that I did with him, which is really cool, I taught him to hold it, and prior to doing all of this work with him, I'd gotten him really used to my hands being around his mouth, teaching him the formal retrieve. So he knows when I say hold, if he goes, no, hold, just like that. I'm going to put the object right back in and steady it for him. No, hold. Yes. And I'll mark it when I want him to drop it. So because he knows he's going to get fed, he's going to drop it on the mark. So kind of giving you the prerequisites to doing something like this, let's see how he does with this behavior. Take it. Hold. Take it. Hold. Bring. Yes. So I'm going to mark and reward when he gets it in the bucket. And if he doesn't, I don't really mark him with anything right now since he's just learning it. It's just kind of a try again. So I could do my no reward marker, but honestly I don't really feel a need to. So I just have him try it again. Take it. Hold. Yes. Now you can see here I'm feeding from his toy bin itself. Really what I'm using is a touchpad, and I just turned it upside down since I don't have a bin of toys for him, since I don't believe in just kind of leaving out bins of toys for your dogs. But this is a cool way to show you the behavior, and it works just the same. Take it, hold. Yes. And every time he gets it correct, I'm going to mark it and then put food in the food bowl. Take it. Hold. Yes. Good boy. When I was first training this, because I had taught formal retrieve prior to doing this, I was using some of the cues that I used in the formal retrieve. So I was doing my take it, as you can see. I was doing hold, as you can still see. But I was also cueing him to bring it and to out it in the bowl. And he's kind of just assumed those parts, so I'm no longer naming them. Take it. Hold. Yes. So to help him out even more here, I'm pointing into the bowl, and I'm also rewarding from the bowl itself. And I find that sometimes being real selective on where you're putting your food can ultimately help your dog realize that they need to interact with those objects. Take it. Hold. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. So once I had him outed a few times, he kind of assumed that, okay, he wants me to put it in the bowl. So I stopped using the word out and would just reward him when he put the ball in the bowl. Also the same thing with bring. I just stopped using it because he was just assuming it. Take it. Hold. Yes. And I'm eventually going to do the same thing here with the hold, because now that he's starting to get it, I don't really need to be saying that every time. Let's see if you can do one from the floor. D. Take it. Yes. So as you can see there, I faded out the use of the word hold. And eventually I want to fade out the word take it. So I'm just going to switch that to clean up. But for right now, I'm using what he knows. E. Take it. Yes. Any body language that you can use to help your dog achieve this behavior, I feel is really valuable. So for me, Dalton pays a lot of attention to my hand, as most dogs do. Take it. Yes. He failed there, but it was still a really good attempt. So with the body language, you want to use that to your advantage. Take it. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. And eventually what I'm going to start doing here is using different objects to see how he does with that. So I'm going to switch to a smaller blue ball instead of his green spiky one. Take it. And you can see that is a little different for him. Take it. So I'll go back a step. Take it. Good. Yes. Good boy. So I go back a step and I make it easier for him. So then I put the ball in my hand instead of on the floor and got him to take it from there. Take it. Good. And I may reintroduce the word hold. Take it. Hold. Good. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Take it. Hold. Yes. Good boy. And you gradually want to increase your distance on a behavior like this. So now let's see if we can do it with the blue ball from the floor. Take it. Hold. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Take it. Hold. Take it. Hold. Yes, good boy. So after a dog fails to do something, you can see he missed the bowl there. My personal opinion is he's trying at it. It's just kind of the ball fell out before it should. He definitely knew to interact with the bowl. That's kind of based off my product placement of where I place the rewards. So he definitely knows the bowl is where the food is ultimately coming from, and it's the end game. So he knows he has to interact with the bowl. Again, I chose not to mark with a no reward marker there, but you could if you chose to, but it's really just a try again. Take it. Hold. Take it. Hold. This is part of the formal retrieve. This is called blocking when a known cue gets in the way of a new one. So what you can do here, good. Yes. Dalton also already knows leash pressure, so I can apply a little bit of leash pressure and teach him to really move with the object. So just trying to show some different creative ways to do this. There's many different ways that you could train a dog. I just try my best to blend them as well as I can and to be as useful as possible. Oh, there's his targeting coming into play. Take it. Hold. Yes, good boy. As he progresses at this, I'll definitely make another video updating his progress with this so everybody can see. Hopefully we can get to the point where you do a few toys in a row. I've done that with different dogs in the past. And yeah, thank you for watching.